Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread here for Saturday, September 13th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here joining us on Saturday's college football action. And hey, we've even thrown the UFC in there for you as well here. So, three plays as we always do, got covered for you. Make sure to subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Hey, flip on that notification bell. That way you get notified when this video drops. And you can grab the best of the number with us. And hey, as we always do, we'll chat with cappers, and then we'll get right to the three we got for you here on Saturday's slate. So we'll head on over to Alessandro to get us started. How you doing here on this Saturday, buddy?
Doing good, man. We got a lot of action. Excited for this, UFC, MLB, college football. Of course, we got NFL tomorrow. So, yeah, a lot of action. Great weekend ahead of us.
Definitely big weekend here to cover the spread. We got to cover some college, got some UFC, got some NFL. So definitely, we're going to stay away from
the He'll be back.
He'll be back. Don't worry, because we still got some playoff action. We'll see some more MLB because I know there's a couple of MLB diehards in the chat, but it's the weekend, so some football takes some pride in a little bit of UFC. So, how you doing here, Ninos, on Saturday?
Not only in the chat, but on the panel too. Yeah, big baseball guy here. But yeah, definitely looking putting that on hold here for the weekend. Looking at some football. College obviously on Saturday, then headed to the pros on Sunday. But hey, I'm excited about this UFC pick we got for everyone here. So looking forward to that one too.
Definitely should be some good action. So hey, without further ado, let's kick it off with a big game here in college football. We got Pitt heading into West Virginia for the backyard brawl, as they call it. These two teams don't like each other. Tough place to come into West Virginia and play. That's quite the stadium. They love their team in West Virginia. Blue collar workers that work hard, play hard, and they definitely get up for this backyard brawl. This line opened, we seen about 7.5, or dropped to 7, came back up to 7.5 in most places that I'm seeing now. I think if you shop your number, you can find a 7 still. But I want the 7.5 here with West Virginia. These backyard brawls have been brawls. We've even seen some brawls in the stands from the fans. But look at the numbers. You got Pittsburgh. You got Holstein at QB. He's solid at QB for Pitt. You look at his numbers this year. He's averaging about 253 yards per game, averaging 7 yards per pass. He's thrown for 15 touchdown passes, 9 interceptions over his last few games. And on this side, West Virginia, you got Nico Marshall going. And hey, he's had his troubles. Not been the start, but he's still young at QB for West Virginia. He's at home here in this one, so I think West Virginia wants to run the ball. You got to play keep away in this one, so you use Jemiah White a lot. Jemiah White's a junior, so heavy run action from him, and that's what they've done so far this year as well. He's had 24 attempts. He's rushed for 133 yards, averaging 5.5 yards per play, and he's run in 3 touchdowns. You also have Bowers on West Virginia running the ball, and he's averaging about 7.6 yards per rush. So a couple guys in the backfield that West Virginia are going to use here heavily in this game, because you got to keep away from that Pitt offense, because that Pitt offense is pretty good. But here at home, I think this West Virginia defense, they're going to give up a few, because it's definitely these things have turned into some high-scoring shootout type actions in these ones so far. And we've seen that in these games. Last year's game was a 38-34, and that got us up to 72. But these always seem to come right down to the wire. 7 points or less. Last 10 head-to-head between these two have been decided by 7 points or less. And the last time that Pitt came into West Virginia and got themselves a win, well, you got to go all the way back to December 1st, 2007. That Pitt has come into West Virginia to get themselves a win. So give me West Virginia plus the points here in this one. These are always great games. I'm looking forward to this one on Saturday. Grab the points with the home dog. Head on over to Alessandro. What do you like here in this one, in the backyard brawl?
No, yeah, I can see plenty of points in this one. You've already stated a lot about it. Eli Holstein in last year's game as well, 301 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I'm going to go to him here over 273.5. So basically 274 yards passing or more is what we're going to need. I can see him getting that. I see this Pitt offense scoring a bunch of points. He's got some weapons to work with here. I like the running back out of the backfield as well. This Desmond Reed kid, he's kind of that dual threat type running back, catch some passes out of the backfield as well. I see Eli Holsting hitting him and a plethora of these wide receivers that he's got. Eli Holsting over 274 yards passing.
Heading on over to Ninos. What do you like here in the backyard brawl on Saturday?
Yeah, actually, if you go way back, these games used to trend to the under, but that hasn't been the case in this decade. They're 2-1 to the over, and you have to go back to 2022 for the last meeting there in those three games. But yeah, I'm expecting a lot more offense here in this one. Also, last season we had the teams. Pitt just went at 6-7 to over last season, but West Virginia went 9-4 to the over there last year. So I'm expecting more offense here, and that total was set pretty high last year, 62, and this one isn't too much lower, but I think we get over this total here.
Hey, that wraps up the first game we got on the gridiron for you. Let's head on over to the second one on the gridiron for you. Hey, we got USF taking on Miami. This is Ninos' game. He's going to get us going here in this one. What do you like, the Bulls or Miami?
Yeah, well, you got to love what you're seeing out of the Bulls so far this year. Coming off another big upset here over Florida. Now this is going to be another tough test for the Bulls here, but I think their defense keeps this game relatively competitive at the very least. We're getting 2 touchdowns and a field goal again with the hook here. Carson Beck is a great quarterback, but I think he gets tested by this defense too. And Mario Cristobal is just 1-8 against the spread after a game with a turnover margin of 2 or better. You got to go. Speaking of history here, you got to go all the way back to 2010 since the last time or the only time USF ever beat Miami. But again, it's going to be tough to pull a third upset here 3 straight weeks and 3 straight matchups. But getting 17.5 points here, I think, is just way too much. So I'll take the points with South Florida on this one.
Heading on over to Alessandro. What do you like here in this one? The Bulls or the Hurricanes?
This Byron Brown kid is special. At the end of the day, what he's done to start this year off 2-0, 2 big upsets. He's already got 2 rushing touchdowns. I'm going to go to his rushing touchdown prop here. -110 for him to score an anytime touchdown. So we need him to run one in or catch one in. Just cross that end zone there for us. Probably running one in, of course. But yes, Byron Brown on the touchdowns here. 2023, 11 touchdowns on the ground in 2023. Obviously, he got hurt last year. Didn't finish the season. But this year, already 2 touchdowns, like I said. So I like him a lot in this one, and South Florida lean for me as well.
And for me here in this one, I'm going to look at the first half. I like South Florida in the first half. You're getting 10 points here with the Bulls in the first half. And we've seen Hurricanes games at times where they slow starters. It's been known that sometimes games they don't get out to those hot starts. And give them that jog, usually sometimes that first touchdown, and put themselves behind the 8 ball in plenty of games, does Mario Cristobal, especially after games that they've followed up a pretty good win with. He is, where's my number? He in those first halves, following up a straight up win, 5-18 against that spread in that in that first half, 5-17, my bad, in that first half, following a game that they've won straight up. So they follow up the next game a little bit sluggish in the first half. So I'll grab the points with the Bulls here in the first half. You're getting 10. So I think they keep it close as we head into the locker room. Hey, that wraps up the 2 on the gridiron. As we said, we got one for you in the UFC as well here tonight. Alessandro's going to get us kicked off in the UFC. So get us going.
Yes, sir.
Who's fighting? You tell us all about it.
We got this UFC Noche card ahead of us here, so excited for this. We're going to go to a little sharp chaser special type fight here. We got Diego Ferreira versus Alexander Hernandez, and a lot of people might be backing Alexander Hernandez here, the younger fighter, more active fighter recently, just fought about 3-4 weeks ago against Chase Hooper. Actually made a little money off of that plus 300 underdog. That was nice. But I think he's biting off more than he can chew here with this fast turnaround and a vet he's getting here in Diego Ferreira. Yes, Diego Ferreira is coming off a loss this past January here against Grant Dawson. But if you know anything about Grant Dawson, he's one of the top elite prospects here in this lightweight division. I like Diego Ferreira a lot in this fight. I think just look at the records here recently. A win versus Mateusz Rebecki, who, is just a scrapper. Every fight that guy's in, he's bleeding all over the place. I like Ferreira in this fight. What else? Michael Johnson, he fought. Michael Johnson's game is all hell. And I don't think Hernandez would be able to handle either of those guys. Mateusz Gamrot and Grant Dawson are the two bad losses recently on Ferreira's record. Nothing to scoff at. But then you go look at Hernandez's side. Like I said, the win over Chase Hooper, okay, a fraud check. Who's really high on Chase Hooper? Who's just this scrawny little submission chasing? Yeah, no striking. I can go on and on about how bad Chase Hooper is and how overrated he is and cherry-picked his wins are. Clay Guida, get out of here with some of the wins that kid has. Kurt Hollaball is the next win Alexander has recently. Kurt Hollaball is, 38 years old, and not like a Diego Ferreira who's now 40 years old. He's not like Diego Ferreira. Kurt Hollaball is, UFC tough contestant here, but he's a bum. And then you got Austin Hubbard, who's a regional reject at the end of the day. Oh, wait. Alexander Hernandez is lost to Damon Jackson, guys. Damon Jackson. Oh, a decision to Jim Miller, who's also 42 years old, something like that. At the end of the day, this is Diego Ferreira, Sharp Chaser special play. The line movement tells the story. Diego Ferreira did open up as a dog, and he's now minus 120. So I think I'm on the right side here. Diego Ferreira is the pick.
Hey, heading on over to Al. What are you thinking in this fight there, Al?
Yeah, got again, we have our UFC expert here. But you gotta love that. Just as a better, you gotta love that line move here. I mean, I don't think the books will go through that 0-2 lightly. So definitely think you're on the right side there. But I'll look at, I guess this one as a prop for this fight. I think that it would be a good fight. That I don't see any knockouts in this one or anything too early. So I'll take it to go the distance here at around minus 110.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think this does go the distance, but I think it's like a dominant performance from Diego Ferreira, and we get a unanimous decision here in this one, and a nice little plus price, 290 here. So let's go with the unanimous decision here in this fight for Diego Ferreira here on Saturday night. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate everybody. Let us know in the comment section below what you think of the three games we covered for you here today on Saturday's slate, and we'll always do a quick little recap before we head on out. First game we looked at, the Backyard Brawl. Pitt taking on West Virginia. Got the points with the home dog in West Virginia in this matchup. Next game we looked at, we got the USF Bulls heading on in to take the Miami Hurricanes on. Hey, dog play again. Grab the Bulls, who looked real good to start the year. Ninos' play. Grab the Bulls plus the points in this matchup on Saturday. And then we got the UFC from Alessandro, and he says take Diego Ferreira here in this matchup on Saturday night. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Let's make it a good Saturday night. I'm excited. I love these plays we covered for you. Let's do what we always do, and that is
cover the spread.
Cover the spread.
Cover the spread.
Spread to cover.